happen. Doom Ags is incredible. Tiny Ags is incredible. Although, what do you think of Tiny Ags now with this current iteration of the hero? Get like a last hit or a final hit on a hero. But this game
This is a very aggressive build from DNZ. You usually go Aura on level 2. It's super useful for your teammates.
Alright, Kuroki takes a tumble. I got it, Cinderin. Don't worry.
You got it.
Miracle taking some right clicks from Hestajo. I believe he's Danish, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? Is he a Han player?
Hesta means horses.
That's right. That's how I know him.
Actually, it's Horse Joe.
Horse Joe.
Real Texan.
My new favorite Danish player. Thank you, Hesta Joe.
Yeah. Snipe.
I won't be getting any of those, by the way. Not even trying. Yeah, it's from a guh. Well, GH gets the telekinesis bottom. And it looks like that's going to be an easy kill on the Crystal Maiden. In the meantime, PL does die in the top lane, though, so... mid lane, Weehaw is going to take an avalanche to the face. There's going to be a TP coming in, though. And that might be enough to actually hold him off here. As Weehaw will get the counter kill onto the Doom now. Excalibur with pretty much no mana to speak of. So good TP by GH. Doing a little bit more harassment damage onto Tiny, but...
So
he's about to get ganked, though. We'll see if this will be successful or not. He's completely out of mana. He's going to take a Crystal Nova. Does get the Surge off. Of course, CM does have Frostbite available. Nice juking from Mind Control, though. And he gets purged. And I believe another Purge is coming. Not even needed, actually. This should be an easy kill. Finally
there's that
going
Scorched Earth. It lasts forever, man. Look at it.
He needs it, man. This hero was garbage before.
It lasts forever.
Heroes needed love for a long time, honestly. A GH
yeah, but then again,
now
it's
needs
Doom,
to be
and who
careful.
likes to... Okay.
I love playing Doom. How dare you? Frostbite's going to connect. Very difficult one to connect. Very skill shot oriented skill. As GH will take a tumble now, so a 4-2 advantage for Singularity. Weehaw did TP. He's going to take a little bit of damage as a result of this. Mind Control. TP's back to his lane as well. Focus Fire. Applied to Alchemist. Avalanche is here, though. Excalibur
here because of the
toss
purge.
as well. And Weehaw will now die again. I mean, that's kind of the mentality of Ice Frog Balance, which is the beauty of it, right? It's the genius. Doom himself, Scorched Earth,
in trouble now.
Is up again. Infernal Blade does connect on GH. Takes a Crystal Nova. Think he'll be able to get out of here as the Tier 1 tower is very close. Kuroki coming in with a couple creeps as well. Looks like they're going to turn this around as Crystal Maiden will get killed.
He's still Purge on Rubik.
As he might, well, he's going to run to a few heroes. They're kind of collapsing here on Kuroki. Takes the Infernal Blade again, and looks like Doom is going to TP out because it is a 10-minute period. They're going to get the kill. Let's look at the top lane here. Hesta Joe should be able to secure this outpost, and in the meantime, Mind Control will get the bottom one, so it looks like it'll be a split overall.
Yep. And the bounties went...
So
he's carrying one. Oh, they just give one to... Maybe they give one
PL.
to Weehaw and one to PL. Yeah.
Well, you think Weehaw would have eaten it by now. I don't think it's for him. He's waiting. Now, the question is, can you apply it to the enemy? Very interesting discussion. We have to hold on to that for now. As Mind Control will get doomed in the bot lane. Will the deny come through? No, not going to happen, as GH might be in a little bit of trouble now. Taking some Poison Sting damage. Gets purged again, as this Doom is just all over the place. Frostbite now into Weehaw. Shackle Shot will not connect, as it looks like Kuroki dies on the other side of the map as well. So Singularity off to a very good start. And a lot of this has to do with this Doom. You're right, this first item on the Windrunner, as we're going to see Alchemist get initiated on by the amalgamation of Nigma's heroes. Alchemist will just die, actually. Very easy kill. Doom TP's in. See if they can get a counter kill or not. Looks like Mind Control will be the sacrifice for his team. Gets the Surge off, though. It's going to be close. Poison Sting bringing him down. Can they deny him because of the Gale? Oh, they do. Kuroki just in time before the tree. Oh, we have a smoke here by Singularity. Weehaw might be the sacrificial lamb if they can actually jump. Excalibur has the... Oh, nice Shackle Shot, though. Crystal Maiden gets completely decimated. And perhaps Singularity needs to run now, as Nigma is ready to go. Nice stomp from Doom. He got rid of the Purge creep, by the way. Gets the Doom off into the Venom ult as well. Weehaw is just dropping so fast, so it's a 1-for-1 to start this fight. Alchemist coming in with the Unstable Concoction onto Kuroki, who's completely surrounded. Another stomp, and that is 2 kills. Another Vambrace. Yes, he did it. He found it. That's when it's shocking.
That's very rare, though.
It is.
Just looking at that fight and how it unfolded, just how incredibly powerful is Doom in these situations when the enemy team has used 1 or 2 lockdowns and you just run in, right?
Yeah.
Shackle Shot's on cooldown. just casts his Scorched Earth, runs through them, and dooms the Wind Ranger. Oh, he's in trouble
You're
now,
speaking
though.
his praise, and he walks into potential death here.
No. Spell Lifesteal, though.
Well, he does have the Vampire Fangs, you're right. Which is a pretty quality item, I have to say. Hesta Joe, in the meantime, though, that Diffusal Blade is completely destroying him, as he will fall. So an easy kill for
anybody
Nigma.
clumsy net that?
An outpost. Let's put in constant fighting as Alchemist is going to jump in with that newly picked up Blink Dagger. Going to apply all the pressure to Kuroki, who is now surrounded by the entirety of Singularity. We'll take a Frostbite and the easy kill for them.
Can we put it on? And then on some heroes, gold looks really good. Like Monkey King, I think his golden outfit is incredible.
Oh. Doom jumping into the pit. We're going to have to hold this cosmetic discussion just a little bit longer, as much as I hate to say that, as Doom gets destroyed. Very easy kill for Nigma, as Roche is at half HP. He cannot buy back in the game, so it's a 4v5, whichever way you look at it for Singularity. But with Veno and all this AoE, Nigma is a little bit hesitant here. As Miracle going to run into the Crystal Maiden. Gets off his W, but there's the BKBs popped galore from Excalibur and company. Has the Mask of Madness, which we'll talk about very shortly. Weehaw trying to run away. Doesn't have Windrunner for another 1 second. Oh, he does get it off, but will go down finally to the dot damage. As it a 2-for-1, the buyback onto the Crystal Maiden, as Hesta Joe will fall now. And the Avalanche stolen by Rubik, as it looks like Nigma has won this fight pretty handily.
Sending in Miracle onto DNZ, but he got out. And now Excalibur.
Miracle
damage.
Also has the Manta style.
But who's killing who?
Yeah, the Avalanche was stolen like we talked about, so that's going to be the death of Excalibur himself. And another 5v4, well, 5v3 until Veno is actually back in the fold. Now they're going on top of Alchemist. Looks like the Doom jumps in just to get off a hoof stomp, and then will swiftly die. The Doom has fallen off quite a bit. Top one right now with only 15 seconds to go. Unless Singularity can get
they're ready
something.
for this.
They're ready.
Doesn't know.
Alchemist jumps in, but little does he know there's 3 members of Nigma here. They're first going to go on top of Crystal Maiden. Gets off the ult, but the vacuum will cancel immediately. BKB popped by Zitrax, and he's just going to get chased down in all likelihood. As Weeha's MKB is shredding. Jesus. And even though they have an Alchemist, they're up 2k, which essentially means you're down.
So I'm in this incredible position where they have Aegis, and they can hit high ground. And they killed the Alchemist, and there's no way he wants to buy back. So at this point, when the enemy pressure this hard back into base, and the only lane they really have pushed is top, they need to find a way to get out and get some ground back. And that seems tough right now.
Yeah. I mean, you said they technically have some ways to deal with PL, but he's still a really hard hero to contain, pretty much regardless of lineups if he gets enough farm. Level 20 right now for Miracle. It looks like he's going to go on top of Hesta Joe to start. Gale does come out, but not doing a whole lot right now. Devour bonus gold picked up by Doom.
Yep.
Which I want to talk about some of these talents at some point, but obviously we're going to have some action here. As Miracle, the slow siege continues. The melee Rax is about half HP. A smoke actually was activated by Nigma. As Avalanche will completely whiff for Excalibur. And they're going to go top of Alchemist right now. Lift into the Fable. He pops the BKB. Do they have enough damage to actually finish him off? Hesta Joe jumps in with that ultimate. Does get it off. Dies shortly after. Alchemist will finally come back in. Gets a double stun with the concoction. But it's a 1-for-0 to start this. As Miracle ticking down very slowly to that Poison Nova. But Kuroki, Hand of God. And of course, Miracle still has that Aegis intact. So the slow siege continues. As he's just going to drain all the mana from Excalibur, who gets off the Avalanche at the last second. Venomancer buys back in the game. Of course, remember, his ultimate was already used. As Concoction will come through, and the buyback onto Excalibur as well. The net applied to Doom. And the ultimate from CM, not quite canceled there, but Shackle Shot does keep Alchemist in place. So the tier 3 tower might be what they'll settle for here, as Nigma
connecting into the fights. But obviously he is going for this combat build that's very popular right now. It's just a little strange to see, and maybe it's some of that, Dota, there's a lot of mental game going on. It's a lot about confidence and good communication, and Singularity just feel like they started doubting themselves a little bit after 1 or 2 hiccups in this game, and all steam has just been blown out of it. You gotta get it back. You gotta take fights.
I wanted to talk to you about the tiny build, because I've also been seeing this very similar, the Mask of Mana specifically, in a lot of these pro pubs. Obviously, once you expend your Avalanche Toss and you can keep the tree grab forever, Mask of Mana does make a lot of sense. But does that mean typically you don't get any Blink Dagger or any type of mobility? Is that the general norm right now that you've been seeing?
I'm not completely sure. I haven't seen that many games to say that it's the norm, but I think the games that I have seen, Tiny did not go dagger.
Okay.
It has its pros and its cons, because look at Tiny's move speed. Like, you pop Mask of Madness, but it's not great, right?
I missed my first kill. Shit! Okay, go ahead.
You'll have 358 move speed when you pop this Mask of Madness. Like, can you actually get on top of targets? They have Surge, they have Wind Run, you know, PL can get away with his stuff. I feel like you need something to reliably get in there and get it done, right? It's cool to have all these right clicks, but you're not getting on heroes for the most part. You're just too slow.
You lose move speed now with Tree Throw, right? When you have it, when you have the tree intel. It's like 20 move speed? 25? Okay. I mean, it's not percentage based. That's not like the... I mean, he's pretty slow, though.
He's slow.
Maybe phase boots is the play. I don't know. That is a little odd.
I'm still feeling a dagger just to, you know... Fight breaks out, you get in on the backline, you blink, Avalanche, toss that Rubik, press BKB and Mask of Madness, and then you fucking maul him. He's gonna die, but... Oh, nice 4-step.
Wow, that was disgusting.
Wait,
looks
that
like
was
Excalibur, pops the BKB, and will die. Doom on the backside, though, gets the Doom off onto Rubik, but they're just gonna apply the rest of the pressure onto him. So that's yet another easy kill.
With Alchemist dead for 5 seconds. With this Doom, he just ran in. Yeah, the 4-step, I believe, was actually Venos, by the way, so that was...
ouch. Not good.
A failed defensive 4-step, from what I could tell.
Hesta Joe gets initiated now, but we're going to watch this as Alchemist pops the BKB. And again, Weehaw is just completely destroying him with this Focus Fire. MKB, not even close. As it looks like Nigma's going to take game 1 of this best of 3, as GGs are called. Winner of this series will go on to the upper bracket finals. And winner of that, of course, will go on to the actual minor in Bukovel. Bukovel. I need to ask somebody actually how to pronounce that.